Hello and welcome to what might be quite a boring video about roof tiles. So I mentioned in a comment to someone I would make a roof tile video showing the properties of roof tiles. So this one here on the left is an old roof tile that used to be on the stall's roof. It escaped getting thrown out with the rubble. This roof tile here is the old roof tile that was on the very old part of the property building, which I've shown in the previous video, the renovation. That's a spare roof tile that came out of somewhere. This is another different type of roof tile. Then there's that roof tile is also a little bit different. And then that's the roof tile that is currently on the house roof, and all the other buildings have that type of roof tile, which is the impregnated roof tile. One of these is these two are spare roof tiles off of the like a little porch roof just above the front door, so to protect from the rain when you are going to turn the key to get through the door. So what I can do is fill up a jug with some water, pour it on each roof tile, and you can see the difference. We'll start off with one of the older roof tiles. Here we got 500 milliliters of water. Just pour that on. So we can see it does of course pour off, but it also seems to absorb it a little bit. Now we'll go on to the next roof tile. You can see a little bit of the bubbles with the air pockets in the roof tile. So though all of these shapes, they look pretty much the same type of shape of roof tile, they are not interchangeable. They will not really work on each other. So if you are restoring a roof, or you need a single roof tile, you do need to find the same brand of roof tile. Let's just move on. So that one is also showing a little bit of bubbles in the top. Just it's a little bit porous, but better than the older roof tiles. This one is not showing any bubbles. That one is also not showing any bubbles, so it's also not porous. Some newer types. You can see how the water just disperses. It's not sticking, it's just disappearing very quickly compared to the rest. This one over here is already starting to dry out, as well as the one next to it starting to dry out. So they are quite they are obviously better than the old style. That one is also drying out, but obviously the newer one is better. These old ones are still wet, and they will take longer to dry out fully. But I have noticed I sprayed the roof with some water. After a while it doesn't bubble up quite as nicely or like run off quite as nicely as this. It does lose its effect a little bit, but it's still a lot better than the older roof tile. So it's not only that it doesn't absorb it before weight, so your roof doesn't get very heavy, but it's also for if you live in a part of the world, Portugal, where it rains and then freezes, because if you have a roof tile that absorbs the water and it freezes, and there's a possibility that the roof tile can crack. And like this, because it pushes the water off, it resists the water better, a lot less chance that it's going to crack when it freezes. But where I am, we had some frost this year, which is quite rare. Usually there isn't any frost. So I sprayed this roof about 10 minutes ago with water. It was all drenched. You can see here and there's still a moist spot, but it's mostly all dried out already. Just to show us the effectiveness of these roof tiles. Whereas the old roof tile that I sprayed with the water, it's still wet and soaked. Also, if you want to see the ventilation roof tile, there it is. There's a step on top, so you can actually step on the roof tile. These roof tiles are quite strong to walk on. Thanks for watching, and I hope you haven't fallen asleep yet. See you on the next video.